At home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Stepping into the box, Cesar Hernandez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air out to left field. Schwarber is under this one. And he's got it for out number 1. The left fielder, number 2, Adam. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. And that misses 1-1. Hendricks has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
The count now at 2-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Here comes the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Here's another 1-2. And another foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Contreras has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got 6 RBIs in this series already, so obviously he's had a huge impact on the last few games. Now they're hoping for more of the same from him. And as someone watching this game, so am I.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Hernandez has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's got 2 hits in 16 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. Here's Chris Bryant now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost...
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor him.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Stanton is retired, and there's 1 away.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. To short. Russell's got it. And that's the second out. Striding in now for the Nats, Trey Turner. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Runners off for second. Pitch inside the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-0. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. in the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. No balls and a strike to count. Robbie Ray is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 38, Robbie Ray.
Strike two. Ray stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was a 12th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So it was a swinging strike three. Kyle Schwarber is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Takes this the other way to right. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Hap is there, and he has it for the first out. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Robbie Ray, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
1-2 to the Nationals pitcher. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Coming in on it is Eaton. 1 down. And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one's down to third. Hernandez ranges to his left. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. At the plate, Addison Russell. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least 1 pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here now the 2-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Turner over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Eaton. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Striding in once again, Giancarlo Stanton. He got called out on strikes his last time through. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Jason Hayward now. Lifetime numbers against Robbie Ray. He's 2 for 4. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Stanton at the track. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
2 balls and no strikes.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him. And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Kyle Schwarber is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like
Leading off for the Nationals, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And he drops it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. Now batting, Trey Turner. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. 2 away in the inning. And Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Digging in to try it again, Wilson Contreras. First time up, he went down looking. And that misses, ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Line towards center field. Harper is right there, 1 down. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Grounder down the line at third. Hernandez gloves it, and there are 2 away now. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 the count. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. 6th inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Wieters. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try to get the man to third as he puts this one down. And there's 1 away.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped up. Bryant is there, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Nationals stepping in and ready for another shot. Kyle Hendricks. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. This is flared out towards second. And that's out number 1. Ready for another chance. Addison Russell so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider on the inside for strike one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Nothing across here this. Digging in to try it again. Bryce Harper. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
1-1.
And he misses. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So 1 gone in the inning now, and here's the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. No offer from Stanton. It's ball 4, so he'll head down to first.
Now batting, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets, but since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
Schwarber is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in once again, Trey Turner. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. From the stretch. Popped him up. Rizzo over to his left, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Anthony Rizzo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Fouled off. Breaking ball stays high. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. It was a walk in his last trip. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. 1-1. 1-1. There's a slider that can't catch the outside.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on it.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a breaking ball stays outside. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs.
Ready for another shot. Now, Ryan Zimmerman. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's just 2 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Wieters. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Howie Kendrick will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch looked like it had been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
The 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Sean Doolittle enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. So in now for Chicago, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Wilson Contreras is retired leading off the bottom of the 8th. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Wieters is under it. 2 gone. Here's Javier Baez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Brian Dunsing is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Albert Almora is also into the ball game, as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here. Behind 0-2 now. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. In now is Adam Eaton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Swinging a soft liner. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. The batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And now Bryce Harper. Hit hard to short. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the... Striding in to start the 9th, Albert Almora. And they'll need him to get something going here. No balls and a strike to count. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Stanton has a read on it. 1 away. Here's Addison Russell. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Jason Hayward. He was a ground-out victim last time up. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals have battled back to knock this series up at 2 games apiece as this ball game is over. This one definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Welcome to the show, baseball fans. Here's what's going on in the baseball world on this October morning. In Game 4 of the NL Championship Series, the Washington Nationals tossed a combined one-hitter as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 1-0. They've now tied the series at 2 heading into Game 5. For Game 3 of the ALCS, Alex Bregman grabbed 3 runs driven in, helping the Stros best the Yankees 4-3. They will take a 3-0 series lead into Game 4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all postseason long.